back to the channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you my fast mower that I built, and I got this from my son. It didn't run, so we brought it home, and all we had to do was put a new carburetor on it, and it pretty much fired right up. I think I had to change the starter solenoid, but it's like a 2005 Murray. It's like a 17 horse, I think. Yeah, 17.5 horse, all stock. All I did was add a fuel shutoff and a filter and a new Amazon carburetor, which does okay. I'm not real happy with it. I'm going to rebuild the stock carburetor and put it back on there. But one of the things I did was I drilled and made a pin for this hood and pinned it so it doesn't fly up when you're going through the trail in the woods. Otherwise it'll pop up. One thing I did to make it fast was I did a pulley swap on it, and I'll show you if I can here. So back here it used to have an 8-inch pulley on the transaxle, and that is a 4-inch pulley. 3.5 or 4, I'll have to check. And then I also added a little idler pulley right here, and it also this one came from Amazon, and it came with its own little bracket, and it just bolts. I just found a hole in the frame and bolted it to it, and that's what keeps the belt from falling off the pulleys when you engage the clutch. And that's the stock idler pulley there. And I did have to get a different belt, but all I did was cut the old belt because it was big, and used it as like a measuring device, and then took it and got a belt to fit. Okay, let's see here. So also we added a really nice brake, and this is a hydraulic disc brake that came from Amazon, and it's only like 28 bucks, I think. Let me see if I can get the camera in here. What I did was little stock rotor that was in there, I had it machined down so it would fit inside this new rotor, and that's a 6-inch rotor that I put on there that came with the brake kit. And then we just slid it back on the shaft. It's got a little spline shaft, so it brakes the whole transaxle instead of just the axle itself. So it has a lot of stopping power with this little hydraulic caliper. And then that cable, that hose just runs up here. Then I got it mounted to this handle that used to be to engage the blades, and so I just kind of locked it in with a clamp, and I extended it here, and then I put the handle here, so it's just a little handbrake now, and it really don't take much leverage at all to get this thing to stop. It stops really well. Okay, and then up front here, let me see. Up front, I switched out it had a 4-inch pulley, and I switched it out with a 6-inch pulley, and then I cut off the pulley that used to go to the deck. And so you just have the 6-inch pulley up there. So that changed the whole gear ratio and made this thing go a lot faster than the stock mower. So with a 6 in the front and a 4 in the back, it'll run about 16 miles an hour. And that's pretty fast in the yard or in a backyard trail. One of the other mods I did was I put, these wheels just come with like plastic or metal bushings, and they sell a kit that you can pop those out, and you can put bearings in there. So now the front wheels are on roller, or just sealed ball bearings, and they work really well. So yeah, what else did I do here? Oh, of course you got to have the 8-ball shifter. That nice heavy 8-ball, it makes it shift really nice. And I added a AGM battery, sealed battery. Got this from Amazon as well. It's like 55 bucks. That's great because they're you don't have to service them or anything. They don't leak. Works really well. So yeah, I probably have about, the battery is 55 bucks, so if you include that, carburetor was less than 30. Pulley, I probably have maybe 70 bucks getting this thing go fast. So that's enough talk. Let's take it on a speed run and see what she'll do. Now, before we get into that speed run, this is the same pulley that I put on the rear. I was going to build another one of these mowers. It's sitting over there. Yeah, I want to say this was like maybe 15 bucks. And it's just held on with one of these little C-clips or circlips. 5/8 shaft. Real simple, real effective. And it has a 3/16 inch keyway. I'll leave some pictures. I'll post some pictures in this here, what the transaxle looked like before and after the pulley swap. All right, let's go do that speed run. Whew. Almost lost the phone there. I'm gonna have to get a better cell phone holder. That one don't work so good. Alright, let's take her for a ride through the woods. Show you my woods trail. Pretty much stay in fourth gear for this. Alright, here we go. It's way more fun than riding on the street. Can't go as fast, but it's a lot more fun. So what do you think of my fast mower? Some guys make them into mud mowers and they put big gnarly tires on the back, but I'm not doing that. I like it to, it works fine out in the woods, and it's fun to take on the street every now and then. But yeah, got less than $100 in it. I did get another one that I bought. It looks just like it. It's a little bit older, a little bit smaller engine, but pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I paid $80 for this one, and it runs great. Same thing, carburetor was an issue. I'm gonna rebuild. This one's not quite as nice or clean, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it back to a lawnmower and probably get rid of it. There's a future project. Can't wait to tell you about that one and what I paid for it. All right, let's see if this thing will do some wheelies. Oof, well, it'll definitely do a wheelie. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it just flipped over backwards on me. That's where the back of it hit the ground. Skid all the way up here. And I was able to keep it off of me without any trouble. It's not that heavy. And knocked it over, but it'll buff out. Yeah, I couldn't get my hands on the brake quick enough. I just kept reaching for a brake pedal and it wasn't there. So, fourth gear, full throttle wheelie uphill, it'll definitely do one. So if you build one of these, be careful with that. I think everything's fine though. Got a little dirty, a little rusty. Water and mud came out there. Anyway, it's all good. Thanks again for watching Projects with Paul, and we'll see you next time.